What is up, Raftel Nation? Welcome back to some more, well, something brand new. Um, don't worry, we're still going to be doing Assassin's Creed Shadows walkthrough, but it came to my attention, you guys wanted to see my builds for Ghost of Tsushima, because I said that I played this a lot, and I'm quite good at the game. I have two builds. One is for Ronin, how I think Ronin should be played, and the other is for a Samurai. I believe Samurai should be played in this game. Now, this is the Legends mode. Legend mode is the multiplayer equivalent of Ghost of Tsushima. Uh, yeah, you can create crazy builds, and everything stacks up. So just remember that, okay? So look at this. We have melee damage plus 12, ultimate damage plus 20, then water stance. We'll get to the stances and everything. Then the bow, I don't really use the bow, but that's what it is. Range damage 11.5, 19.5, projectile velocity. Then we have Samurai Charm 25%, ultimate damage 20%. So ultimate damage is now 40% plus the melee damage. Okay, remember that. Then we have Ghost Weapons. Then we have Ghost Weapon damage 20%. The blast radius of our Ghost Weapon 25%. Okay, and then there's Bottle of Liquid Courage. You'll see why I'm able to have two legendaries. I'll explain that. So cooldown reduction on kill is 4 seconds. So for every kill I get, it reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds. And then injured resolve gain. So anytime I take damage, I gain 25% resolve. Okay? Now that's just for the gear. Now let's get into it. So we have Masamune's Edge, which is a legendary katana. Okay? It has a wind stance. The wind stance is used for lancers. And then water stance is used for shieldmen, but it's really used to break armor and guards. So you see when that in-game how it works. And it has burning blades, so melee damage have a chance to apply a burning effect. Okay? And then obviously this one, like I said, I barely used the bow and arrow. Maybe select to blow off an explosive, but that's about it. Okay, and now we have the charms. So Blessed Strikes, it says dealing melee damage heals you with your class abilities active. While your class ability is active. I'll get to what my class ability is, you'll see how broken this build is. And then I have super armor. So I'm no longer interrupted by melee attacks. I can attack through damage. Now remember, I have injured resolve gain. And if we get into the nitty gritty of what they are, injured resolve gain, taking damage grants resolve, okay? And the aim of this game is to just keep having resolve to keep spamming the ults. I remember everything stacks, okay? So now, this is my ultimate. It's called Hachiman's Fury. It's usually 3. It takes 3 resolve, okay? Now this is the class abilities. I use heavy, this one, Raging Flame. Heavy attacks with this Burning Blade can also ignite nearby enemies. The fire damage. And then this one I use to gain another legendary item. I'll show you what the other class abilities does. This passively siphons health. Explosive Blade. On impact. This one would be good. Increase melee damage by 25%. Increase base health by 25. Decrease class ability cooldown by 15. But the way our build works, we don't need this one. And then obviously killing an enemy with perfect parry restores health, but I chose increase max resolve by 1. You'll see why. And increases the parry and dodge window when at low health. Parrying incoming arrows when you block. And this is Heavenly Strike, costs 1 resolve. Or Hatchman's Fury gains 2 extra strikes. So instead of 3 is now 5. I thought that's way cooler. Then this one does 2 strikes with 300% damage. That's overkill. And then obviously this is the mask. I have the Ghost of Sparta mask. And I really wanted to look like an Oni, so I have this helmet. Then I have this to match the mask and the helmets. And then I have the sword kit for him. Okay, and then I have an emote. And then every time I swing the blade, those things come out. Okay. So that's my samurai. I'll show you what my Ronin is when we finish this. So I'm just gonna do a quick game.
Any story with you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we found them. I'm just gonna do one match as samurai, one match as Ronin, just to show you guys how broken this build is.
Blood in the snow.
Okay, so we have some Ronins here, which is good. Okay. He's immediately on fire from my hit. And then building resolve. All I'm trying to do is build resolve.
A ghost caught their enemy unaware.
Okay. So we have 2 samurais, 2 Ronins. Cool. We'll let him do his setups. I'll show you how survivability of this. And then 15 waves, every 3 waves is a boss wave, and it gets increasingly harder and harder.
To retreat.
I'll just be a support samurai. There'll be bonus objectives, but the game's been out for almost 6 years now, and if you're still doing bonus objectives... See that? Clean them up. I already have 2.5 resolve to do it again. Okay, is he gonna clear him up? Wait, what levels are there? So the max levels is level 120 for per class.
The enemy gathered their forces for another assault.
I'll go to mine just in case, you know. Oh. Fortune favors the brave, huh? Alright, oh, he left. He needs to just... My health instantly back up. Again, I have it back again, ready? I just matchmake. That guy was just completing objectives to respec some stats. So yeah, the player base is still here. Oh, boss wave, okay. How I play samurai, I'm just around. Ronin, I tend to stay in a particular area and control it. It's like my domain. So,
A grave threat.
okay, does he have this? Going to mine. Do you have mine? Okay, let's see. Who? Okay, he's good there. Third wave. Nice. Okay. See? Just melts them.
The ghosts caught their breath as the last foe fell.
I still play this game and I have a lot of fun with it, so just wanted to showcase what I can do. Why I'm excited for Ghost of Tsushima. We have 3 bases to defend. We have 15 waves. Every 3 waves is a boss wave, and every wave has 3 mini waves of enemies. That's the gist of it. And every wave gets harder and harder. Different types of bosses start showing up. You see.
Even more men were sent to battle. Ghost attacked with brutal.
See, and I already have 2.5 again.
Their enemies defeated. The ghost prepared to face more.
You think this is broken? Wait till you see my Ronin build. My Ronin build is the most fun build I've ever made in the game.
Enemies' footsteps nearer.
We're already at wave 5. Okay, we're kind of speeding through. Who came in? 3 samurais and 1 Ronin. Okay, that makes sense.
Deadly storm.
Okay, wave 6. So we have these altars that the points at the top right, you can spend them to help stuff for the waves. I tend to use the spirit bear or the dogs. I tend to use the dogs for the, you see, there's a wave where I have to, dogs are very
Ghosts
useful.
knew the challenge awaited them.
Okay. Alright, back in the mine, okay. seeing this? That Ronin is quite good. He's got that covered. I'm not worried about him. These guys a bit, especially him. I'm a bit questionable about him. If they ever bring this game mode in Ghost of Yotai, oh my goodness. You guys are in for a treat. I'll just take the dogs round. Save it for the next boss wave. I believe the next boss wave is the
enemy refused to retreat.
How convenient. Okay, so you see the big guys now? Those are Onis. Or Oni brutes, like they call them.
Oni met its demise.
See that? You see how quickly? Okay.
All of them are dead.
Yeah, Nottingham 11509 is doing very well.
The ghosts fight.
He actually has more kills than the samurais. That's because he just has that base locked down.
Ghost gave everything.
He has 17
they
on
had.
81, I have 60. You see why Ronin is one of those broken builds in this game. Go help him. Go? Okay. Like I said, I'll just be a wandering samurai. Because I know this guy is not going to be able to handle the whole thing by himself.
Sent them to their
Might as well use it. Is this guy serious? I tried to help him, and this is what I get. This is embarrassing.
Well done.
The ghost
was the last
stood
one.
and sought revenge.
Samurai still lives.
Anyway, that can happen. I tried to use my class ability and it didn't work. I'm actually annoyed. I'm actually so annoyed. Here's what it is.
Fight that led
This is
to
fighting
this
blind.
event.
Oh my gosh! Does the Ronin not have res? This was the wave I was worried about.
Appreciate it.
And Embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And down twice with this. Okay. Okay. The bad wave is gone for now. The bad wave is gone. Wise choice, bro. I'm currently a liability. I forgot what wave that boss comes. I haven't seen this map in a while. There's no excuse.
Ghosts could
I'm playing bad. That's all it
more
is.
enemies on their way.
I'm just gonna use this.
Ghost pushes foe after foe.
Alright.
Nothing too difficult for the ghosts.
That was it.
Enemies' footsteps near.
I'm just so annoyed. You have no idea how annoyed I am. Ugh.
And Oni.
Dogs of War and Arrow Storm. Okay.
The ghosts. Challenge awaited them.
I feel like we need to help this guy up here. Nottingham has... What is going on? The guy kept getting down, but I don't know what was happening. I think everyone's been down apart from the Ronin over there. Oh, I reset the kills when the guy left, apart from the Ronin's kills. That's nice. Therefore, that Ronin's MVP. He's holding down Outpost. Okay. 2 runners, 2 samurais. Let's go.
Ready themselves for anything. Met the minds.
Is this wave 12? I think it is. That was wave 14.
More
get this
enemies
for the-
were still to come.
Final wave.
Ghosts gave everything they had.
Something fell outside my house. Don't know what.
I think that was the last one.
Is there anything for 266? No. Yeah, this is now the hardest one. Because we're gonna get Onis with
Wrong
Naginatas.
foes met the ghosts.
Are you going to need help over there? I think he is. I think he is. Especially they're doubling down. I think he is.
For the ghosts. A ghost flute was like another. Together, the ghosts were an unstoppable force.
You have my gratitude.
The ghost
Yeah,
savored
that
their
was a samurai.
victory for now.
Not the perfect run I wanted to show you guys, but
In the
it
days
happens, you know?
ahead, they would face great danger.
Probably going to discard all of those. Apart from the one glowing in red. You can use that to purify. Well, purify means to just change the stats. Well, the stats means nothing now because it reset when that guy left.
Relax for a moment. The Listen to these
Okay.
tales.
Dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. Dismantle. Dismantle, dismantle. Okay, so that was a samurai. See, I'm rank 125, so that's level 125, okay. The 120 at the top means the gear level, and that's the max, okay. Now, this is my favorite one I'm going to show you guys. The Ronin, can you tell? Look at the, look at the rank. 142. This is 125. Never touched Hunter. Barely touched Assassin. This is my pride and joy right here. Okay, so let's talk about this. Remember, stats apply. They stack. So, I have melee damage plus 12%, Oni damage plus 10%. Onis are the big guys who start to see halfway through. Okay, we'll get to what Water Master is. You know what Burning Blade is by now. And then we have a bomb pack, which is a forbidden medicine. I'll get to what it does. So the blast radius is 25%, status effect damage is 18%, then I have black powder bombs and flash bombs. Okay. Now the Ronin charm, I have only damage plus 10%, so far it's now only damage plus 20%. That's all damage done to Onis. That includes bombs, that includes fire, all those. And then I have healing spirit radius plus 100%. And then I have the healing spirit, and then I have the spirit bear. We'll get to that. Okay, then the ghost weapon is a spirit kunai, but they're legendary. We'll get to that. Ghost weapon damage plus 20%. Cooldown reduction on kills plus 4 seconds, so every kill reduces the cooldown of the arrows by 4. Then we have hidden blades and supermassive, okay? Then we have spoke bomb. We've reduced the cooldown of this by 15%, and the cooldown reduction of it by 4 seconds, and then munitions and lucky. Now let's dive in. So, Water Master. So you know the shield breaking move? It does more damage when you use that attack than Burning Blade. And then this one. So initially this just had concussion bombs, right? And then, but because it's a legendary, bombs also heal allies caught in the blast. That's allies and myself. We'll get to why that's important, because remember the blast radius of the bombs is now 25%. Then I added black powder bombs, which is for fire and damage, and then flash bombs is for stun. Okay. Now the charms. I have a healing spirit, so the Ronin animal has a healing aura, and the radius of the healing aura is now plus 100%. And then I have a spirit bear, so the Ronin spirit animal summons a bear instead of a dog. Initially it was meant to be a dog, but I was lucky enough to reroll and get spirit bear. So I get a bear that heals and fights. Okay. Now this kunai is also legendary. It says getting a kill with a kunai lowers all cooldowns on your character by 10 seconds. Now the cooldowns they're talking about are the ghost weapons. So every kill reduces the cooldown by 10 seconds. But then I have hidden blaze, so I throw 5 kunais at once. Then I have supermassive, I do extra damage with the kunai, and lighter enemies get thrown back when hit. And then I have ghost weapon as a smoke bomb. And munitions, it creates random ammo pickups on you. So the ammo pickups is either a concussion bomb, black powder bomb, or flash bomb. It's random. And then I have lucky, so I have a 15% chance to instantly reset this cooldown on use. So if I'm lucky, I can keep spamming it. But that's the setup I have for him. Now the technique, his ult is just revives all downed allies. Okay. Then obviously the class ability was a spirit animal, which should have been a dog, but now it's a bear, and now it heals. Or you had deploy a small pot of incense that heals nearby allies. Boring. Unleash a ball of fire and ignite surrounding enemies. Boring. Now it says increase damage from all ghost weapons by 50%. You're seeing the vision. Or weaken enemies so they deal 25% less damage or take 25% more. boring. Decrease class ability cooldown by 15%. Uh, it's okay. I mean, by the time the dog is, the bear's gone, it's pretty much almost back. And I thought this is better. Just the ghost weapons with the kunais, because every kill with the kunais can reset the kunais and reset the smoke bombs, so increase the damage. See. Then I can also increase the stagger damage by 15%, or increase the max resolve by 1, or increase healing received and health regen by 50%, or anytime I heal myself, my teammates receive 50% healing as well, so it's passive for them. And now the ult has different types of perks, so this one pushback when he uses the ult, it also reses and pushbacks enemy, but I chose to use this so I can have 2 legendaries, because you can only have 1 unless you use this and this, so the max you can have is 3. I have 2. And then this one ignites enemies near all players. When they get, you can res them as well, and the enemies near them, they set on fire. And then this one, Breath of Izanami, now allows heal over time. That is if I just want to be a heal bot Ronin, and I don't like playing like that. This build makes me survive. And then obviously the appearance, I have this mask, can't really see it. Then I have this hat, biggest cool for Ronin. I have this gear, I have this sword kit, glowing gear. Then the boats, I have, you know, one with nature. And then just death. Okay.
Choose, and I'll tell it.
So we're gonna do a survival quick play. And we'll see if we can do better with the Ronin that we did with the Samurai.
It's
Hopefully I get a match where it's just beginning and not halfway through. But if it's halfway through, so be it. Just one game as Ronin, one game as Samurai. I started with Samurai, but Ronin is my favorite.
the shores of vengeance.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is a perfect map for Ronin. Oh, I love this map.
Enemy
Get rid of
failed
them. Look,
to
see,
win
this
ghosts.
is already back.
Perfect aim.
Draw them close. Boom. Pick this up. Draw them close. Boom. Assassinate. While they do that, I will... Actually, we don't need that right now. Levels... We have Hunter, Samurai, 2 Hunters, 1 Samurai, 1 Ronin. Okay. Alright, this is my domain, I'm claiming it. We don't need that right now. So the enemies are going to spawn here. They're going to spawn right around here like this, spread out. So I'll be ready for them. While we wait, let's... If people are getting, you know, a bit too aggy about doing the bonus, I just ignore them.
Ghosts
Oh, perfect.
as more enemies approach.
Just like that, wave done. quick that was. And I haven't even used the bear yet. Wait till you see the bear. Okay, cool. He's got that. I'll just watch any stragglers. As so. Just mute them. Thanks.
That was the last enemy!
The enemy gathered their forces for another assault.
Yay! That is 2 ults I heard there.
A ghost hit their mark.
See, I ran back into the smoke bomb.
Wasn't too hard.
That's the boss wave. Let's see. I think I can get rid of this wave from up here. Thunder and fire.
Strong foes met the ghosts in
Oh,
battle.
they're coming from the other side. Okay. Here is the bear.
Numbers drop the king. The ghosts were never satisfied.
See how quick these waves are?
Ghosts came because
And look, the bear's gone, and I have the bear back as well, straight away. Ooh, I need to control ammo. No one else needs this but me.
the enemy's footsteps were nearer.
That is all I need. that until the end. Then I summon the bear, and I have like almost 3 bears at once. It's crazy. No one's at cliff. Okay, I'll go to cliff. No one's at the boat itself. Oh my god, okay. Well, if we lose boat, you know who to blame.
Enemy fell with ghosts. Perfect. As the last body fell, the ghosts enjoyed a moment of peace. The enemy refused to retreat. The ghost showed no hesitation.
Oh, we want to run it back? Okay.
Outrun! Wait! The final enemy is down.
Yeah, 74 kills is crazy.
Dangerous foes charged at the ghosts.
Now, toxic clouds. So, whenever an enemy dies, they spawn toxic clouds, which poisons you, slows you down, blurs your screen. But, simple thing, I have a concussion bomb that heals all status effects. And I also have a bear. So, it's null and void.
Ghost's aim was true.
See how quickly they just disappeared. I mean, I have my ult to res them, so
The
if they were
ghost
ever in trouble.
proved no foe was too powerful for them.
82 kills. The closest has 40. I have double theirs. Obviously, the enemies are going to get tankier, but the thing still applies, you know?
More enemies were still to come.
Those 3 have got it. That's fine.
Struck from it, there was nothing too difficult for the ghosts.
See how quickly that was? I'll go to boat.
Stronger together.
A ghost flew to strike another.
They are done.
The enemy refused to retreat.
Together.
Okay.
Stronger together.
The only was no match for the ghosts.
Feel my blade.
Ghost attack swift. Enemy fell to a ghost's perfect aim. The ghosts lowered their weapons as the battle ended. The enemies were certain they'd kill the
Wave 9.
ghosts.
Let's go. Nice. Is no one going to the actual boat? They're going to just capture the boat.
The enemy's footsteps moved nearer. Ghost brought destruction from afar. The sounds of battle subsided for a moment. The ghosts stood their ground as more enemies approached.
Alright, let's see what they can do there.
My arrows never miss.
Okay, good start.
Enemy fell to a ghost's perfect aim. Oni breathed its dying breath. The ghosts took a moment to celebrate their victory.
And look, I always have the bear again. See how repetitive and how quick it is?
The ghosts fight that led to this moment.
Okay, you guys look that. I have my ult to res them in case they fall. After this wave, we'll see what the stats are.
Stronger together.
One of the ghosts was hit. Ghost down and Oni. Or fell. A ghost will strike another.
Okay, so the stats. 158 total kills. 114 ranged. 10 stealth. 19 other, so that's burning or night bear. 15 melee, 2 revives, 0 downs.
The
Crazy
enemies
stats.
lose their
The closest has 66. I almost have 100 more kills than the next person. But I'm a Ronin, and these are samurais.
Stronger together.
Oni was no match for the ghosts.
Stronger
battle subsided for a moment.
I held them there. Are you seeing that? I held them there.
Eo's forces hadn't given up.
Stronger together.
Yeah, okay. I have one of everything. Oh my
The
god.
ghost's defense had been breached. The enemies were certain they'd kill the ghosts. Ghosts became a deadly storm. Hit them.
Stronger together.
Breathe its final breath. Well, it goes through just like another.
Stronger together. You have my thanks.
The threat now vanquished. The ghost prepared to move onward,
Yeah.
challenge new foes.
Just like that. Look at that. Oh, 200. Almost 200. 3 revives. 136 ranged. Wow. Talk about carry.
I have many legends for you to enjoy.
So yeah, Raftel Nation, that was Ghost of Tsushima. You can see that I am quite skilled at the Ronin class, so just thought I should showcase what I could do and why I'm excited for Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Tsushima is probably top, I would say top 8 games I've played on PlayStation. It's really good. But anyway guys, Don't worry, the next videos will be back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. This was just a one-off thing to show you guys why I'm excited for this game. If you enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll keep growing the Raftel Nation together. Thank you guys for your support. Take care. Peace.